Israel has declared a state of war. We could be watching biblical prophecy unfold before our very eyes, but no one is talking about it. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nicole. I passionately pay attention to the Holy Land and the surrounding areas. Here at Redeem My People, I cover current events and I relate them back to biblical prophecy. Make sure to follow me if you want to stay caught up. Early this morning on Saturday, October 7th, 2023, Hamas militants launched attacks from air, land, and sea upon the nation of Israel. This comes nearly 50 years to the day after the Yom Kippur War of 1973. In response to these attacks, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared a state of war. Netanyahu's declaration of war comes just weeks after he spoke of the new Middle East at the SDG summit, which I posted about 6 days ago. In his speech, he alluded to a new peace and prosperity that would come to the region following an agreement with Saudi Arabia. That agreement has not yet been made. And today isn't just another Sabbath. Today is Shemini Atzeret, the 8th day of Sukkot, the last day of the biblical feast days celebrated by Jews and Messianic Jews all over the world. In Hebrew, Shemini means 8, and Atzeret means assembly. The holiday is first mentioned in the 23rd chapter of Leviticus, verse 36. And according to a midrash, it's a way to linger in God's presence following the intensity of weeks of high holidays. Rabbi Levi Druk of Chabad of downtown Baltimore likened this special day to a post-wedding celebration, saying, think of a big wedding celebration with many guests in attendance, all celebrating together. When all is said and done, the guests return home and the bride and groom remain alone and celebrate together. If you're still not sure whether the God of the Bible and his holy word are legit, you need to check out the prophecies that I'm about to share with you. Make sure to save this video for later because I'm going to go quick. In Zechariah chapter 11, verses 1 through 3, we see that fire will come upon the cedars of Lebanon, bringing down an entire forest. We see young lions roaring because the pride of Jordan has been destroyed. In Zechariah chapter 12, we see something astounding. All of the nations of the earth have gathered against Israel, but God himself intervenes. He makes the horses panic and their riders succumb to madness. It even says that he's going to make the clans of Judah like a flaming torch, that they're going to be able to devour everything around them, but that Jerusalem will be left intact. The Lord actually says that he himself is going to set out to destroy all of the nations that attack Jerusalem. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 1 through 11, we're warned that while people are saying peace and safety, destruction comes upon them suddenly, just as labor pains come upon a pregnant woman, and they will all be destroyed. Now, I highly recommend that you go and read this whole chapter because it just confirms that we, as children of the light who are awake, will not be caught off guard when these things come to pass. In Isaiah 17, Isaiah actually prophesies that Damascus will become a ruinous heap, completely destroyed and no longer a city. Isaiah actually says that this city right here is going to be deserted, left only for flocks. Take a look at these maps that I've gathered for you. Here is the Dead Sea, and let me show you. Here's another map of the Dead Sea region. Here's the Dead Sea, and there's that city prophesied about to be completely deserted. Now let's take a look at the region as a whole. If you look, you can see we've got Damascus right here next to Lebanon, which is right next to Jordan, which of course is right next to Israel. That small city that was prophesied about right after Damascus, that it would be deserted, Ararar, that's located right here to the east of the Dead Sea. This video would not be complete without me mentioning the war outlined in Ezekiel 38, the Revelation 12 sign, and the great river Euphrates being dried up, which is mentioned in Revelation chapter 16. This is a photo of the Euphrates River. It was taken in October of 2022 near Kir Kazakh. It's the most recent and up-to-date photo that I know is legit that I could find. Is this the beginning of a biblical war? Are we about to see ancient prophecies fulfilled before our very eyes? Only time will tell. If you are a seeker of the truth and you have not yet surrendered your life to Yeshua, Jesus, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, I challenge you to pray to him today. Ask him to show you the truth. Plead with him to open your eyes to any truths that you have not yet come to understand. Ask him to show you who he is, and he will open your eyes. Only he can prove himself to you. He did it for me. If he can do it for me, he can do it for you too. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and anyone who seeks finds. And to those who knock, the door is opened. Take this day, the 8th day of Sukkot, the last day of the fall feast, and do just that. Seek the Lord while he still may be found. Don't forget to follow so you don't miss my next video. Until next time, shalom.